Hello everybody at Enchanted Emerald. This is Melissa and I'm going to give everybody just a couple of minutes here maybe to hop on as I get started with today's daily reading for Thursday, June 17th, 2021. And I'm just going to ask if you could all do me a favor, and as you hop on the live, if you could just say hi. If you're catching me on the replay, please comment below saying replay, that you're catching me on the replay. I would appreciate that. Hi Brandon, thank you of course for hopping on. I find this super funny because as I was shuffling the deck for today's message, I'm not sure who caught yesterday's live reading. Hi Ashley, hi Amy, thanks for hopping on. But the same exact cards from yesterday's reading came out again, and it was the Page of Cups with the Moon. And now I went and did a whole separate reading because I feel like we deserve a new message for today, but I just wanted to bring this up because this is clearly a message for someone out there. Okay, so the Page of Cups with the Moon. So if you did not catch yesterday's message and you feel inclined to listen to that, I definitely would recommend that you go listen to that. And it's so funny too, bottom of the deck at that same time was the Justice card again. So big happenings there, and I'm getting chills. So that message is definitely for someone out there. So as we pull into the energy for today, for Thursday, definitely got the Four of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords out of the traditional Rider-Waite deck. So they came out together, and someone's having a little bit of apprehension, you can see, with the Nine of Swords, with the Four of Pentacles. Definitely feeling like it was a love situation. It was also shown in my mind's eye, the Six of Swords. So if you're familiar with the tarot, that's someone on a boat, going from like rougher seas to calmer waters. Definitely feeling like someone's leaving, getting out of a situation, allowing their emotions to lead the way, so to speak. They are wanting to use their head, their logic over the emotions, right? Sometimes our emotions kind of take over and allow us to stay in a situation maybe that's not necessarily meant for us anymore. Because our emotions feel so strongly at that time, but maybe it's not necessarily the best thing for you at the time. So definitely seeing the Six of Swords in that. So what I hear with this energy coming into the cards today is to, like that lyric, the music lyric, harden my heart, swallow my tears, turn and leave you here. Definitely feel like someone's going to be stepping out of a situation, wanting to leave a situation, feeling like they're not good enough though. I do feel like this is about our worthiness here with the Four of Pentacles. And you know, I feel like somebody's worried about standing on their own, standing independently. I feel as though within the relationship, and I'm getting chills with this, that they are like walking on eggshells, and they can't stand it. They can't stand feeling like they have to walk on eggshells within this. But they also, on the other hand, like can't stand feeling alone, being alone, and it's time for them to stand on their own. And they're feeling really, you know, anxious about this. They're really feeling like they have to make a decision. Now's the time. And so they have a lot of worry. Maybe it's keeping them up at night. But when we talk about the Four of Pentacles, we need to talk about how we accept our love, how we love others, how we accept love. And I do feel as though you look at the Pentacle here, this person is using the Pentacle to guard their heart, so to speak, okay? So the message here from Spirit is to look at all aspects, okay? You might not be progressing to another level because you're not allowing that, right? Maybe you're guarding your heart. Maybe something happened, and maybe you're feeling left out in the cold, so to speak. And so maybe you're feeling like you have to have your guard up within this situation. So this could look a lot like holding things in, right? Not speaking your truth, trying to keep things together. When I look at the Four of Pentacles, I feel like it's trying to keep things together, right? This person's balancing everything. So that could look like that as well, trying to balance it all on your own. It could feel like someone else is holding the key to your heart. Like this person, the way they have their hands positioned on the pentacle could easily turn it like a steering wheel and open their heart, so to speak. But they're feeling like somebody else has the key to that and that they can't control that. And the message here is that, you know, it's within you. You hold the key. And so it's about knowing your worth and knowing that at the core of all of this, you don't have to feel like you're not worthy. You know, sometimes we tend to believe what others are putting out towards us. And so, but they can't see our worth if we don't see our own worth, right? So we have to start to do that inner work. And what that looks like here is making peace with our past, right? We have to start to talk to that inner child. We have this thing that comes up where we're repeating patterns maybe within relationships, and we're allowing ourselves to not feel good enough and to feel worthy enough. And of course, we, you know, when we talk about this, we're talking about our solar plexus chakra. So it's right in the center of the stomach. It's that yellow that, that represents that. And it's talking about, like, we could have a tendency to maybe feel jealous within relationships. We have a tendency to maybe feel like you can't accomplish things, or you're not good enough. No matter what you do, you might not feel good enough, right? And so where in your life were you feeling not good enough growing up? These are things that we have to revisit. And so who maybe perhaps told you that you weren't good enough, right? We have to ask ourselves these questions. And we have to start to challenge those beliefs and know that it is simply not true. First and foremost, believing that we know that it is simply not true, but then to start to challenge these in the way of maybe journaling, right? Setting some boundaries with people and then honoring those boundaries, right? Following through, not just setting a boundary one time. And the backlash of a boundary will look messy, it will look ugly, but then following through with that and allowing that to carry through. Once that person sees that you're going to stand firm in that boundary, it will get better on the other side of that. Okay, so when you're starting to journal, I did feel inclined, of course, to pull a self-care card from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. This is one of my newer self-care decks, which I actually love very much, despite I stick to the same decks all the time, but it might stem back to certain family members, okay? So, because we got the family card here. So we have to kind of question, is it something that's unresolved within your family that's now affecting your current relationships? And so allowing yourself, though, this comes within the family, to have that conversation that needs to you need to have, or maybe using a journaling prompt, right? The journal prompt is, what problem areas, if any, remain unresolved within your family? And how do you think resolving any outstanding issues would impact your life? If you aren't ready to have that conversation, that would be a great journaling prompt to begin with. The mantra that comes with this, which I really, really love, because who more than your family loves you unconditionally? I share unconditional love and I receive it in return. So beautiful, beautiful healing process that can come with some of this inner work to deal with that. But know that nothing that you do, nothing that you say makes you unworthy of love or unworthy of great things in your life. We all deserve to live an amazing life. It's a matter of whether we believe that and we start to choose to embrace those things. So we have to be honest with ourselves first and foremost, and we have to start to recognize some of these patterns that are playing out within our relationships and in our life, and then we have to want to change them. So it first might just be recognizing it, and then getting yourself to the other side of start to make little changes, incremental changes, right? To get yourself to the other side of that. When we talk about the solar plexus chakra, that's stepping into our personal power and our self-worth. It's about being maybe out in the sunshine, about eating yellow foods, your pineapple, things like that. Embracing some of those healing properties, coming in for a healing session if you're interested in getting a healing session with me. Some essential oils that are good for the solar plexus, lavender, sandalwood. I have a beautiful blend of the Don't Kill My Vibe spray, which is great for not only protecting your energy, but those are really good. You know, I have those oils in that Don't Kill My Vibe spray, which would be really good for your solar plexus as well. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I will hook you up. So be mindful of the stories that you're telling yourself as you move forward, because we don't have to believe everything that we think. Some of these stories that come to us are just things that we've always heard maybe growing up, and then we start to believe them and we adopt them as beliefs. So start to challenge some of those things. And know that you have a place in this world exactly as you are. You are unique, you're here for a purpose, and you never know who you're inspiring. So just keep being you, keep doing you, and know that you're here for a reason. You're supposed to be shining your light and honoring your truth and speaking your truth as you move forward, okay? And that's just something that, you know, Spirit reminded me of yesterday. Just, you never know who you're inspiring. Just keep going, okay? So be mindful of how you're expressing yourself. I do challenge you to maybe push yourself out beyond your comfort zone just a little bit, and let me know how that works out for you. Let me know how you're handling those situations and navigate that. So gentle. Be gentle on yourself, though. Be gentle on yourself. I will be back, of course, with another live for you guys again soon. I do so hope that this resonates for you. Not all general readings can resonate for everybody. So if you're interested in your own personal reading, I'd love to be able to do that for you. Don't hesitate to hit me up in the personal messenger or at enchantedemeraldny@gmail.com. And don't hesitate to hit me up. And Saturday, I wanted to remind you guys, anybody that books this month a reading or a healing session with me is entered to win a spiritual care kit. And so Saturday at 2 p.m., a lot of people have questions about what's in those. I will be doing an unboxing of the spiritual care kit. So for those that are interested in seeing like what goes in them, of course, every single one of my spiritual care kits, they're individualized. What goes in them is based on what Spirit says that person needs. So each crystal set that goes in there is going to be different. The sprays that go in there are going to be a little bit different than what others get, because I do them individually, make them up, but it's a basic concept, and so I just want people to get an idea of what goes in them. It's a really, really great value for just $50, and you end up getting an awesome box that says "Stay Magical," and it's really pretty. So, and then you can reuse that, of course, for something that you have at home, or you can just keep your spiritual supplies in there. So keep watching me, guys. I'm going to be doing some meditations. Now that I have my Kundalini Reiki, I'm going to be Reikiing specific situations, maybe sending out different things on my YouTube channel for like Reikiing finances and all. I have like, so many ideas just rolling through right now. So just stay tuned. Things are going to be changing. Things are going to be working in a different way. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys are excited for me, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. And thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And again, I will be back with another read for you guys again soon. Take care.